we start with Linzer, let me give a quick description about it. Linz is a small town, northern region of Austria. So this is one of the very earliest sweet cake form of product that has been made there. We have used 100 grams of butter and 150 grams of castor sugar, and then we have 3 eggs, and we have some vanilla extract and 3 grams of baking powder, 2 grams of salt and 2 grams of lime rind and 2 grams of mixed spice powder, along with 100 grams of hazelnut meal powder, 100 grams of breadcrumbs and 100 grams of refined flour, and there is 200 grams of raspberry jam blended with water. So let's start with the butter, I believe. So basically either you can use butter or you can also use margarine if you can still do that as well. Let's start creaming together butter and castor sugar. It's all measured.
And Chef, we can replace the castor sugar with sugar granules?
Yes, whipping together castor sugar and the butter. When it's a little fluffy, we can start adding the eggs. Meantime, we can start adding the flavorings like vanilla extract, cinnamon powder can also be added along with the salt and other flavoring agents.
Lemon rind?
Yes.
So you have salt over there. Yeah, so here we have like breadcrumbs, as Chef said, like 100 grams. We have refined flour, 100 grams. And we have the hazelnut powder, 100 grams. And again we have the baking powder. Chef, is it 3 gram, am I right, Chef?
Yes, it's 3 grams.
Okay, these all stick together and keep separated. Rather. So once all the eggs have been added, we'll be adding all the dry ingredients at the last, and we'll be applying the batter into a tart mold which is already baked.
So while creaming the batter, never forget to scrape the bowls and sides so that we don't have
any. All the sugars are evenly creamed properly, or you don't find any sugar spots on top of the maybe like Linzer after baking it.
Yep, exactly. Now our batter is getting fluffier. So basically we will add eggs one by one.
Okay, by the time, Chef, I will tell how just to grease the mold. See, generally we will be having an aluminium mold, that which is aluminium, or you can use the aluminium foil cup. If it's like big by itself, you can use that also. Since it's a batter, it won't move out. And one side, what we do is we preheat the oven, that. So first, what I do is I just generally preheat it at 160 degrees Celsius, or maybe I just set a time for 25 minutes.
Yeah, I think the batter is ready. So we will add in the dry ingredients together. So basically, once again you give a nice stir and a mix and a fold in, so that there is no unmixed spaces inside the batter. So the batter will be nice and thick like this and fluffy. Once the batter is ready, all you need to do is fill 50% of your greased and dusted molds. Just make sure 50% or even lesser, because we have some more works to do in this. And yeah, I think Chef Mahesh, could you please level it up so that it's time to add the raspberry compote on top.
Chef Bala said, that this Linzer batter, it's not necessary to fill till the rim. Since we are supposed to add some raspberry jam or maybe raspberry compote or some raspberry coulis on top of it.
Make sure that you have some of the batter inside a piping bag, because we need to do lattice pattern on top of it, and give a small 3 mm hole cutting. So that's good enough. I will show you how to make the lattice pattern. Give a one small line of small swirl of batter around the circle, so that lies as a kind of a holding crater for the glaze or the compote in place.
Chef, shall I fill the compote?
Yes, give a nice 1 spoonful of compote. Yeah, I think we will use a small spatula to level it up. It's better. So just to, spoon might disintegrate the bottom layer of the batter. So basically, all we do is just level it up. So when you chill it, it's even more comfortable to apply, so that it doesn't scoop the batter away. Yeah, that's super perfect. So hold a nice bag full of same batter and line it like a lattice.
Oh, chef, that is really wonderful, chef.
Thank you.
Oh, this all bigger. This is the same batter, or you have?
It's the same batter. It's the same batter that I'm just using it as a lattice. So now I think after applying the compote and making the lattice, we can see almost we have leveled up to 80-90% of the mold. Yeah,
that's right, chef.
So that there is enough space for the torte to bulk while baking. So the lattice pattern is ready. That's that. I think we can start baking it.
Okay, see here I had just set a temperature of like 160 degrees Celsius in the dry heat mode, and I had set a time of like 20 minutes over here. So I think it may be ready in 20 minutes. As chef said, that, see, I don't want the the sauce or the raspberry jam to be at the side.
Yeah, see, it's beautifully coming out.
Chef, really, it was
fantastic.
an amazing, it is an amazing recipe from your end, that.
Thank you.
Yeah, really, yeah. So you can see the coloration of the product. See, it's all set for like 20 minutes with the combi. It's not over colored. You are getting the golden color. If you are baking like 1 tot, maybe or 2 tot, it's all you are getting the same color. Oh wow, chef, it was really, that I can feel the moisture into the maybe like linzer, that. See, you can
see the scent of it.
You can see the texture of the linzer. It is, you have the crumbly texture on top, and it's really very moist. That. See, this is where we talk about the combi on chef. See, we can add the humidity to the product.
Fantastic.
See, but whenever we talk about the baking in convection, you have only the dry heat.
Yep.
But with the combi, you have a lot of humidity where you can interrupt the humidity where your product doesn't be very dry. Or in decaban, when you bake, you can see lots of crust on top and bottom. But here it's very less, that shape.
I really like the scent of the linzer. We get the scent of raspberry on top and the content.
Flavor, and you have the
fantastic
lemon.
Spices and with the lime rind.
Wonderful, chef, really.
That's fantastic. That's a nice part. That's a nice thought. It's just bursting in my mouth, chef, with a lot of flavors.
You can see the spices, as you said, you can see the spots of the spices into the...
Along with the hazelnut skin. Chef, it's a great day, and we made some nice, interesting products, and I think we should do more like this in the forthcoming sessions. I hope all the students and the public find this fruitful. Obviously, it's fruitful. So let's go ahead, and thanks for your day and thanks for your cooperation. I think we should close the session.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you for being like 23 to 25 years together. Please, you rock, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.